Mean, negative people suck. And they suck the energy out of your life and out of your business. And we're going to talk about that today. Hey, what's up, my fearless networking friend? Todd Falcone here. Yeah, mean people suck. Negative people suck. Let's talk about the mean and the meanies and the negativies. I don't even know if that works, but meanies, don't be a meanie, definitely works. Look, one of the things that is discussed for sure early on in most people's network marketing career is surround yourself with successful people. And that on the surface, and for generalizing, that's probably a good idea, right? If you're surrounding, okay, if we just take one element, successful people versus unsuccessful people. If you surround yourself with successful people and you spend most of your time with successful people, you're more likely to be successful. If you spend a lot of time with unsuccessful people, you're going to be likely unsuccessful. It's just kind of the way it works. You become like those you hang around, okay? So that's taught pretty early on, I think, it was taught to me early on in my network marketing career. I think a lot of fast start trainings get into that, at least good ones do. Hint, hint, that might be a good thing, is like kind of, protect your environment. Look, who you spending time with, who you hanging out with. I know I read a book one time, and it's like, and I'm pretty sure this is pretty accurate, your net worth is probably going to be an average of the 5 or 6 people that you spend most of your time with. What do you want, so if you're not happy with your net worth and the kind of earnings, well, look at the people who you spend most of your time with. But, I don't even need to finish that thought, you get my point. But sometimes successful people are pricks. And they're meanies. So now we bring a different component into it. So you have successful people that are difficult to work with. Like I was talking to a guy the other day, I won't mention any companies, I never do, or people, but like the person that he is working with is just a bossy boss. He's like a bossy sponsor. No, you're not doing enough. It's like having just a nag. It's like nobody came here at network marketing to be, stood over their shoulders and like, you're not doing enough, or you're not doing good enough, and be put down or insulted or, be yelled at or treated disrespectfully or whatever. So I bring this up because, well, again, it's always conversations that I have with people that cause me to, not always, but most of the time that I do a video for you guys each week, it's based on a conversation that I had. So, but it's like, here's the thing about protecting your environment, right? And I'm talking, in this case, we could talk about it, all different types of environments. We're not going to get into that. We're just going to talk about who are you immersing yourself with? And is who you're spending your time with, is that serving you? Is that growing you? Is that challenging you to be better, to do more? Or is it just sucking the ever-loving life out of you? And, I guess, I don't know, that's a pretty good way of describing if it's doing the latter, if it's sucking the ever-living life out of you, and you dread every single day because, oh, I got to work with these people again, that's energy sucking. And, that's just, I could see that would be over time like a complete drain, and drain all of your motivation out of you. And yeah, that's tough. I've worked with good people. I've worked with not so good people. I've worked with people that I love and they're super fun. I've worked with people I don't care for so much. And that goes with the territory of just being in business. You're going to work with all different types of people. But I don't know. This is yet another interesting conversation to have. It's like, what, I don't know. Like to me, it's like hopefully life is long, but in the grand scheme of things, life is short. It's too short to be spending time with people that you don't like. It's too short to be spending time doing something that you dislike. If it's like, if you're dreading doing it every day and you just don't want to get out of bed, or when you finally get out of bed, you take an hour-long shower because you dread getting in your car to go to work, maybe you should change doing what you're doing, because clearly that experience, that environment is impacting you in a way where, honestly, I think your health could probably suffer from it. So when I hear people say, oh, I'm stuck, I mean, I think you always have choices. It's a matter of like making the choice, and this could be in network marketing, it could be in anything. It doesn't matter what we're talking about here. It's just, it's interesting when you're around really cool, fun people. And we get to put other descriptors in there, but just people that, I don't know, make you feel good. And then there's people that don't make you feel good. And I don't know. If you don't make me feel good, I don't want to be around you. If you don't make me feel good, I'm going to limit my time that I'm spending with you. If you don't make me feel good, and you're somebody on my team, for example, if you're in a situation where you got somebody on your team, or it could be on your team or in your upline, for example, then that's another thing you have to kind of look at. And I'm not suggesting you go, okay, well, I'm not going to go work with this company anymore because my upline's a meanie. Maybe you honestly, if that's the case, I wasn't even intending on bringing that up, but like, let's say in this case, your upline is a meanie, okay? You don't like that person. They're bossy bosses. And I've talked to a lot of people over the years who have had this kind of situation, and they end up like, I don't want to make that a-hole a dime. I don't want them to make any money from any of my efforts, or and I get that. Like, you had somebody who treats you totally disrespectfully, and you're in their downline, and every bit of effort that you put forth is making them even more money. Yeah, I get that, and that's a decision you need to make. What do you want to do with that? If you love your company, I mean, you only got two options. You either just, okay, I'm going to focus from me down, which is what you should be doing anyhow. Or you're like, okay, I love this company, and the only other choice is, for most policies and procedures within companies, is like, you got to resign, then you got to sit on the sidelines for 6 months, and then you can come back and re-sponsor and start in a fresh new deal. And if you got an existing organization where you're making money, you're not going to do that. It's just stupid. That's a bad business decision. So instead, blind yourself to, as best you can, like, separate yourself. I'm just not going to deal with that. I'm not going to deal with any of that. That's invisible to me. And I'm going to focus on over here what I can control, and I'm going to work with my team. And if, it doesn't matter what's going on over here, because I got my ear blinders on and my eye blinders on. And I'm gonna focus over here, because I'm just telling you guys, like, if you haven't experienced this, like, I'm sure we all have, right? You've experienced really fun, cool people, and you've experienced people that just, I don't know, there's something wrong there. They're not nice, they're arrogant, they're cocky, they're just mean, I don't know, whatever they are. There's many different negative words we could use to describe those people, and it doesn't make you feel good. Sometimes you're with somebody, and I've been around some people that are kind of creepy. And it's like, dude, you're kind of a creeper, man. Like, I don't feel comfortable around you. Or there's some people that give you just this weird energy, and you're like, I don't know, there's something about that individual that just doesn't feel right. Well, don't invest your time with them. Like, you should have the choice. But here's the thing: you should be able to make the choice to surround yourself with goodness, to surround yourself with good energy, with fun energy, with uplifting energy. And I don't know. I think, again, if you're in a situation where I just had a thought. I'm not even going to go there. Todd, don't go there. It's not marriage counseling day today. Just stay over here. Is if you allow yourself to stick into that negative, bad vibey energy for an extended period of time, it'll wear on you. And it'll wear on you to a point of something. I don't know what that something is. It just wears and wears until you're kind of at the end of your rope, and you're holding by a thread, by a little teeny tiny thread, and you're about to let go, and you're just done. I'm done. I can't take this crap anymore. So I think it's really important, just as a reminder, this just came up in conversation just because of a meanie sponsor, that just be really, really protective of your surroundings, like the people in your environment. Okay, I'm talking about people, human beings that impact stuff around us. And I'm specifically talking, of course, in this case, in business, but like you could have people that you spend personal time with outside of business that are really negative and energy sucking vampires that, continue to nag on you and suck that energy out of your neck and drain you of all of your enthusiasm, and they have nothing to do with your business. So I'm just talking about how it's going to impact you as a human being and your attitude as a human being. And if your attitude as a human being isn't optimal, you're not going to perform at an optimal state. It's impossible. I know this. I've been there. I've been in that state. It's not fun at all. It sucks. And so, I don't know, just protect your environment. That's all I got to say. Protect your environment. Choose not to be around those people. Choose to spend less time with those people. You find somebody who's like cool, who's awesome, who's like fun to be around, who's got good vibes, makes you feel good, brings you like, I don't know, uplifts you, whatever, all those positive things, and that's where you should be. Spending time with that person, because it changes your soul. It changes everything about you and makes you go, cool, now I want to step up and get after it. I feel so inspired versus, I don't even want to get out of bed today. Been there, done that. Not fun at all. So again, this conversation resulted because of a meanie sponsor, but it made me think about like just negative people that are doing things that affect you negatively in your life, in your business. You don't have to play with those people. You can play anywhere you want. So, I don't know. Protect. That's all I got to say today. Short one. That's cool. Is that cool with you? Good. All right. If you're on my podcast, appreciate you guys on my audio. Thank you so much. If you're on YouTube, love my YouTubers. And all the details in this episode and a bunch of resources to help you build your direct selling network marketing business. Or honestly, even if you're not a network marketer, there's so many great resources here to help you win in life and in business. ToddFalcone.com/episode 279. That's TODDFALCONE.com/episode 279. We'll see you next time.